everyone. So today I'm going to start what is a compute engine provided by the Google Cloud Platform and how you can just create your first virtual machine using the Google Cloud Platform. So if you created the free trial account, so you will find out this type of home page interface where you will get some credits. So you can use this credit to explore all the Google Cloud Platform services under the 90 days. Please go that video I already made. So you will learn how you can create a free trial account GCP, as well as if you are following all the series of video, I would like to request you please follow all the series of video because every video is interconnect. So when you will just find out this type of interface where upside you will find out search, you need to just search is compute. So after compute you will find out compute engine service where you will get virtual machine GPUs disk. Please click on this. After clicking on this you will find out this type of interface where in the left corner you will find out VM instances, TPUs, disk and GPUs. So we are creating our first virtual machine, so we will click VM instances. So after we will click on VM instances, you will find out this type of interface. So what is virtual machine? So when you will just deploy your computer over the virtually in the data center of any cloud is called the virtual machine, where virtual machine will provide as a infrastructure as service. So you can just modify your RAM, operating system, TPUs, as well as your storage over the virtually in the compute engine. So we are creating our first virtual machine. So you need to just click on create instances. So after the create instances, you will find out this type of interface where left side you will find out all the mechanism or features of the virtual machine, VM machine, and right side you will find out the monthly estimate cost virtual machine will take you. So everything will detect right now in you are in free trial. So everything every cost or everything we will detect from your credit, which Google has already provided you. So if you'll go by default so it will change. It will just if it will be cost $25. If you'll change the location, suppose I am changing the location. Currently it is in Loa. I am changing this location. So automatically cost will reduce because you are changing or you are deploying your virtual machine with different location. So please choose your near location. So it will be cost effective. Otherwise, by default, you can just go it to choose your location. So I am just going by default one, lower. So by default, you will just find out right side this type of specification where it will provide 4 GB of memory, 2 CPUs, and 10 GB of balanced of Optimus Precise disk. So all the cost against you will just find out USD $24.46 almost is taking for 2 GB memory and 2 CPUs. So if you will just find out this type of interface, so you go with by default. I will just suggest right now because when you will deploy your script as a lightweight, please go with the by default. If your task is heavy according to this provides as an infrastructure as a service. You can just modify your CPUs, CPUs, as well as you can just modify your operating system. So I am going to show you how can you just modify your systems, your memory, as well as your disk. So I explain. So here name. First I am going to start from the top. So name, you can just change your name. So I am just going with by default my virtual machine. Location I already explained means if you change the location, your cost according to your location. If you choose the nearest location, so your cost will be according to nearest location. So in the specification section, general purpose, you will just find out the all the machines. Here you will find out all the series of machines. Here you will find out description as well as CPUs and memory. Currently we are using E2 machine, which is low cost day by day computing. If you are just using lightweight mechanism or lightweight script, please go with E2 by default. Otherwise, you can just change with according to your need. Compute optimize. When you compute optimize, I am going also by default. When you will just change according to this, it will change. Memory also, as well as storage. So currently we are using with by default our first virtual machine. Please go with this to launch our first virtual machine. So please stay with this. So I will just show you how you can just do this. So in the left side you will find out OS and storage. So operating system and storage you can also change. So currently I am using Linux Debian. So you can also change it. So Debian with Windows, you can also just change it. Windows, Ubuntu, everything is here. You can just change it, as well as your balance persist disk, you can also change it. But we are going as a create our first virtual machine as a by default. So we'll not touch anything. So data protection, you will also standard. Networking also. In networking, you will find out HTTP and HTTPS traffic. If you're tracking from HTTP and HTTPS, you can just click it, both the checkbox. So you will just able to just detect your traffic from website. So security also and advanced. We will create our by default one. So let me just create it. So it will take some time to create it. So please wait 1-2 minutes. So it will create. So it is rounding, status is rounding, and you can just see we created by default Linux Debian. So internal IP it showed, external IP, and everything is now set it up. Your status is correct. So congratulations, you have created your first virtual machine in Google Cloud Platform. Here you can just see your status also, as well as how you can just check your successfully you have created virtual machine. So you can just go with this arrow. So this arrow will find out all the specification. Otherwise, you can just click on SSH. So we are creating the SSH. So it is launching your virtual machine. So it will take some time to launch your virtual machine. You need to give your authentication. So please give the authentication for launching the virtual machine. So you have successfully launched your virtual machine. If you just you know find out this type of interface, so you have launched this virtual machine. So let me just check it. So I close this virtual machine, and again you can just run your virtual machine to click SSH. If you continuously want to run, but just click on SSH, it will continuously backend it will run. As well as you can just here you will find out external IP, your internal IP, your virtual machine to share your virtual machine. Also you will find out the import virtual machine. If you'll click it, this virtual machine you can use anywhere while importing the virtual machine. Here you'll find out the refresh button. So I hope you understood virtual machine. So now I'm going next video I'll start how you can just deploy your first project over the virtual machine. So thank you so much.